Dear children, electricity is all around us. Do you agree with me? Yes, I'm surely you would say that yes, ma'am, that electricity is all around us. Just try to observe it for a few seconds. Just turn around and see certain things around you where you're using electricity. I'm sure the list is unending, dear children. So, to really understand electricity, first thing is we have to understand the meaning of the word atoms. Right. I'm very sure you might have heard about the word matter in your chemistry classes. So, to revise again, what is matter, children? Matter is anything which occupies space and has weight. Everything around us is made up of matter. So, matter can exist in the form of solid, liquid, or gas, children. Right. So, when we keep on dividing an object, children, we will eventually reach at a stage where we are left with something which we call as atom. So even the tiniest of the things that you see here, maybe the film, maybe the bulb. I'm not talking about the filament right now, since we will be in this chapter we will be exploring about the various electrical components. So you can just, for example, even the small, this round circle that you see here is made up of many atoms, children. Right? So I hope you have understood the word atom. Now let us look an atom through a microscope, children. I don't have a microscope right now, but I'm just when we observe when we cannot observe atom through our naked eyes, children. So we need a device for it. So right, so we get a very small particle, and that we call as atoms. Right. So in the atom, children, the central part of the atom, as you can see here, this is called the nucleus of the atom. What is it called? Nucleus of the atom. So you can write it in your assignment copies right now, the word nucleus. Just write it down. Nucleus. Okay. Now this is a new term introduced to you. Do not worry. Don't worry about these terms and all, because we will be, whatever is needed for you, we will be providing you with the information as well. Now this nucleus, children, inside this nucleus there are two parts, right? Or there are some particles, two smaller particles. They are the neutrons and the protons. So the neutrons carry no charge and they are the part of the nucleus. Similarly, the protons carry the positive charge. Now, children, do not get confused with these terms as of now. They are new to you. Do not worry. You can just remember that inside the atom, there are some particles which are positively charged and there are some particles which carry no charge. So, even if you don't remember the words neutron and proton, it's okay right now. Right? But when you go in higher classes, if your teacher suppose says, what is proton, what is neutron, they should sound something familiar to you, right? They should not sound like they are coming from some alien world, right? Because you should have a knowledge about the words at least. So you can just remember right now, there inside the atom there is a nucleus which contains some positively charged particles and some particles which carry no charge. Now, children, since we are talking about electricity, I want you to focus on the word electron as of now, because the electricity word comes from the root word which is called as electron. Now, children, when I say the word electron, this is important for you in this class, and you just need to remember these electrons are negatively charged particles and they revolve around the nucleus, children, right? So it is these flow of electrons that so these electrons can move from one atom to the other. Remember that these electrons can move from one atom to the other. So you can write it down that the electrons can move from one atom to the other and hence energy is created. Right? So what did I say? These electrons can move from one atom to the other and hence energy is created. I hope you are able to understand. So as I just told you, you have to focus on the word electron as of now. Now, let us try to understand it through a very simple example. Suppose you are playing with your friends and you are maintaining social distancing also, see, but they are not you are not wearing masks right now in this figure. So just imagine now that you are passing on this basketball, right? Just imagine this scenario, children. So similarly, children, so you all your friends are standing in a circle. So each one of you represents the atom. What do you represent? You represent an atom. And you know, in the atom, the center part is called the nucleus, right? And there is a cloud of negatively charged particles, which I just told you, which are called as electrons. Now, you will not just keep on holding the ball you want to play, right? So you will pass on the ball from from one friend to the other. So the ball will be passed from one friend to the other, and then from the second to the third, and then and so on, right? So what are you playing? You're playing a game of pass the ball. I hope you are able to understand. So you represent the atom. So which I am showing with a letter A, right? Now children, now why did I give you this example? So just like the balls pass from one hand to the other, right? So electrons also pass from one atom to the other. So this is how the flow of electrons constitute, or how the flow of electrons takes place. I hope it is clear now. Thank you, dear children.